Hello and welcome back to our channel, iConcept Sports. Today's video is about the comparison between Hyundai Ioniq 6 and the Hyundai Ioniq 5. The Ioniq 6 is the sedan and the Ioniq 5 is the crossover. They both share the same platform and powertrain but have different range figures, interior dimensions, and prices. Hyundai's Ioniq sub-brand of electric vehicles now includes both the Ioniq 5 crossover and the Ioniq 6 sedan. The Ioniq 6 provides greater range and is slightly cheaper, while the Ioniq 5 has more cargo space and will soon offer a high-performance N variant. The two cars share the same E-GMP platform and battery packs, and their single and dual-motor powertrains are similar. Before we continue, we would appreciate your support by subscribing to our channel. This helps us bring more content to our viewers. We bring accurate information and we hope you can appreciate that. Hyundai and Kia are building some of the best electric cars you can buy today. I believe both the Hyundai Ioniq 5 and the Kia EV6 have a place in top 20 electric cars in today's world. The 2023 Hyundai Ioniq 6 sedan has just joined the 5 crossover and shares the same E-GMP platform, many interior appointments, and its various battery and motor configurations. But the two Ioniq models look completely different on the surface, and there are some key differentiators between the Ioniq 5 and the Ioniq 6 in specs, character, and packaging. Having now experienced both, we're comparing and contrasting these Hyundai EVs to help you decide which is better. The Ioniq 6 sedan is considerably lower, sleeker, and more aerodynamic than the Ioniq 5 crossover, and this is a boon for its estimated driving range, in some configurations. The highest range version of the 6, the SE Long Range RWD, is EPA rated to go an impressive 361 miles on a charge. The similarly spec'd Ioniq 5 Long Range RWD can only manage a 303-mile EPA range. It is worth noting that the Ioniq 5's range estimate applies to all rear-wheel drive single-motor trim levels, SE, SEL, Limited, with the larger battery pack, while the Ioniq 6 only achieves that impressive figure in the lower southeast trim level with its smaller 18-inch wheels. The Ioniq 6 SEL and Limited have 20-inch wheels and wider tires that bring their estimated range down to 305 miles. The difference is less pronounced among the all-wheel drive dual-motor variants. The top-spec Ioniq 6 AWD SEL and Limited models are rated at 270 miles of range, while the Ioniq 5 AWD estimated range is a slightly lower 266 miles. Both the 5 and 6 also offer a smaller battery pack in the standard range models, and that's rated at 240 miles for the sedan and 220 miles for the crossover. The best compromise of the whole lineup might be the Ioniq 6 SE AWD, which combines the 18-inch wheels with the dual-motor setup and offers an estimated range of 316 miles. Regardless of which battery and powertrain you choose, all Ioniq models can charge quickly, with DC fast charging capability. Of course, all of these are just estimates, and things are different in the real world. On a real-world 75 miles per hour highway range, both Ioniqs should deliver the numbers, but we expect to be lower. With horsepower figures ranging from 149 horsepower for the Ioniq 6 standard range RWD setup up to 320 horsepower for the top long-range AWD configuration, both the Ioniq 5 and 6 offer a wide range of performance possibilities. The base rear-wheel drive models with the standard 53.0 kilowatt-hour battery pack come with a single electric motor producing 149 horsepower in the Ioniq 6 and 168 horsepower in the Ioniq 6. Upgrading to the RWD long range, with a larger 77.4 kilowatt-hour battery pack, brings power output up to 225 horsepower in both cars. The all-wheel drive configuration comes standard with the larger battery pack and has front and rear electric motors that combine for 320 horsepower. A high-performance N version of the Ioniq 5 has already been confirmed, and that model will offer a considerably more powerful set of electric motors with around 600 horsepower. We don't know for sure if the Ioniq 6 will also get the N treatment, but we won't be shocked if it comes to fruition. Although the Ioniq 6 sedan is longer and lower than the Ioniq 5, the crossover has the longer wheelbase of the two. Both cars feel spacious inside, and the Ioniq 6 only has slightly less passenger volume than the Ioniq 5. We see the Ioniq 6 feels more spacious up front, and it does offer considerably more front legroom than the Ioniq 5. In the back seat, the Ioniq 5 wins out in terms of legroom. Predictably, the Ioniq 5's hatchback body style offers considerably more cargo space than the Ioniq 6's conventional trunk. You get 27 cubic feet of space behind the Ioniq 5's rear seat, while the Ioniq 6's trunk only offers 11 cubic feet. The Ioniq 6 sedan starts at $42,715 for the base model, compared with the Ioniq 5's at $42,785. At the high end, the Ioniq 5 Limited AWD is $57,835, compared with the Ioniq 6 Limited AWD at $57,215. Both are offered in SE, SEL, and Limited trim levels, and the standard and optional equipment is similar between the two. Color-wise, the Ioniq 6 offers a few hues you won't find on the 5, including a nice dark green, digital green, and a bright red ultimate red, but both cars offer matte paint options for an extra $1,000. Now this will conclude our review from today. Thank you for listening to this information, and we would love to see you come back to our channel.